Shalom, shalom, Israel. Hey, family. Hey, friends. Shalom, shalom. Today is a new day, and we thank the Most High for another day's journey. Thanking Him for looking beyond our faults and seeing our needs. All right, before we begin, let us have prayer. Shema Yahweh, Eloheinu Yahweh El Kud. Hero Israel, Abba Yah El is one, and we must love Him with our whole heart, soul, mind, body, and strength. To you, Yahweh, my Elohim, be the glory. Abba, thank you so very much for blessing me to receive that which was lost. I want to thank you, Yahweh, for looking beyond my faults and seeing my needs. I cry out to you today for miracles, miracles in my body, from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. Miracles, Yahweh, miracles for Israel, miracles, Yahweh, miracles for Yahudah, miracles, miracles for Jerusalem, miracles for the earthlings that love you. I cry out to you for miracles for the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink. Miracles, miracles, miracles for those who are incarcerated and they're in there for a crime that they didn't commit, and they beat them and forced them to sign papers. Miracles, miracles in the hospitals. Miracles, Abba. Miracles for these doctors. Miracles for the doctors that love you and are afraid to do anything wrong to your children. Abba, bless them from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. Abba, give them miracles, blessings to fall at the feet of the righteous doctors, because every doctor is not righteous. They're only in it for the money. I cry out to you that you would bless in the courtrooms. Give them some good attorneys, some righteous attorneys, and some righteous justice judges. Oh, Abba, miracles in that White House, miracles in the White House, miracles with the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink. Miracles with those who desire to lose weight. Take the weight off the physical, the spiritual, and the natural. I call out unto you, Yahweh, because there is nobody else but you, that you would please bless your children on their laying down and getting up. Bless them in the storehouses. Bless them, Father. Bless them in the warehouses. Bless them at the gas pump. Miracles at the gas pump. Miracles with the bills getting paid. Miracles in the checking account, the savings account. Miracles in the mailboxes. Oh, Abba Yah, I cry out to you that you would take the weight off, the physical, the spiritual, and the natural. Miracles in the dream world. Miracles in the dream world. Miracles with those who are seeking and desiring spouses, whether it be male or female. But we need some miracles today that you put them together. Please, Yahweh, you be the one to bless them with their soulmates. Abba, bless in a mighty way where they would know that it is of you and not of them themselves that is blessing this marriage to come together. I call on the God of Israel today that you would bless Israel when it comes time for them to leave up out of here. Bless a miracle for the Exodus, a miracle for the ships, the boats, the airplanes, a miracle for the substance that will be leaving with them in your holy name. I cry out to a king today, a righteous king, a holy king, that you would bless your sons and daughters. Give them strength. I'm asking for long life, longevity. Oh, Abba Yah, bless Israel. Bless them. Help them. Bless them in their health. Bless them, Yahweh. Bless them when they go to school. Give them A's and B's. Oh, Father, in your mighty name, bless Israel. Bless them to come up as you have already done. Oh, Abba, bless them to learn and seek who they are. Let them know that they are Israel, and let Israel know who they are. I cry out to a king today. I'm asking for help for my family, miracle for my son, miracle for my brother when he go up for his operation. Miracles, Yahweh. We need some miracles today. I cry out to you that you would hear and answer. Bless my throat. Give me what to say and how to say it. Abba, please help me to pronounce and say the words right. I'm still going through. I'm asking in your mighty name that you would bless the holy Melachins, the holy angels, miracles for the holy angels in your mighty name. Bind up accident demons and speeding demons. I curse it at the root and at the source, that you would send it back to the sea of forgetfulness. Oh, Abba Yah, in your mighty name, I want to thank you for another day's journey. Bless in a mighty way and in a powerful way. Oh, Abba Yah, give Israel some strength, some power. Please, Yahweh, help Israel today. Help them today. Help those who are homeless. Oh, Abba, bless the homeless today. In your mighty name. Bless these babies. Please, Abba. Those wild asses out there. Help them. Change their minds. Abba, spiritually. Open up their eyes and ears so that they can see and know that they're doing wrong. Jumping on people's cars. Snatching people's purses. Breaking in people's homes. Abba, taking people's cars. Help, Yahweh. We need some help today. In your mighty name, I ask that thy will would be done on earth as it is in heaven. Word my mouth, give me what to say and how to say it. Bless somebody on today. Open up ears, spiritual ears. Open up eyes, spiritual eyes. Heal on today. Somebody needs to know that you are a healer and a deliverer. Oh, Abba Yah, heal somebody. In your mighty name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. To Yahweh, my Elohim, be the glory. I praise you and I lift you up. There is nobody else but you. And I thank him today. Brothers and sisters, we got so many peoples out there today who don't even know that they're Israel. Israel, Yahudah, Black Americans or Hebrews. Benjamin, West Indies, Black. Levite, Haitians. Ephraim's, Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, Cuban. Simeon, Dominicans. Lebanon, Guatemala to Panama. Glad, Native America. Reubens, Somalians. Asher, Colombia. Issachar, Mexican or Aztecs. Nefertali, Argentina or Chile. You are Israel. Y'all gotta stop all this nonsense, praising and worshiping the wrong deity, eating all this unclean food. You gotta turn from your evil ways and serve the Most High. It is Him that we must serve and nobody else. We gotta serve the Most High. We gotta serve Yahweh, our Elohim, our Yahweh. Please, brothers and sisters, I'm asking him to open up your eyes and ears. Time. Don't you see it? It's winding up. Time is winding up. Every day, nobody knows the day, the time, or the hour. But every day is a new day. We're going through now Passover. We're in unleavened bread right now. And those of you who don't know what unleavened bread is, I have an opportunity to show you. This is unleavened bread. For 8 to 9 days, we got to eat this. There is no pies, no cakes, no cookies. There is nothing with leaven in it that we are supposed to be eating. Nothing but this. This is your matzah. And you were told, I read it to you in the word, that you were supposed to have anointed your two side posts and the upper post with lamb's blood and hyssop. And that's what I did to my household. And if you didn't have hyssop, you could do it with olive oil after you pray over it. Olive oil. All right, brothers and sisters, looking forward and chatting with you. Come and participate with me, chat with me, ask questions. If I'm able to answer them, I'll answer it. If I can't do it today, but trust me, believe me, if you ask me a question, I try my best to seek and find your answer and give it to you. If not, you could always go to your cell phone and ask that Android for your answer, because her answer might be better than mine. That's why I say seek and you shall find. Seek, knock, ask. I'm telling you, Yahweh, this day and time, he not hiding. I'm asking and I'm receiving. I'm asking for you and you're receiving. I want to say thank you to the brothers and sisters who went to the Seder dinner. Rabbi Nolan said there were quite a few people who came, and they came through listening to the show, and by me constantly calling it out that the Seder dinner was going to be in Dalton, Illinois, and he said a lot of people came. A lot of you all got lost, but you used your Android, and he said even though you were a little late, but you arrived, you got there. I want to say thank you to each and every one. Yes, I apologize. I was supposed to have been there, but I came into some unfortunate things that happened on that day. I really was looking for to be there, but unfortunately I couldn't be there. But I thank you all for going and making it wonderful. He said you all had such a wonderful time. And to my brothers and sisters, thank you so much for showing up and showing out. He said y'all had a glorious time. And I still want to ask, I need your prayers. I need your prayers. Please pray much for your sister. Your sister needs your prayers. Please pray much for me and my family. Pray much for Israel. You see what's going on in the world. You hear what's going on the news. We, as a family, we, as earthlings, even the earthlings need your prayers. Please pray much. We need you. We need your prayers. In Yahweh's holy name. Please pray much for your brothers and sisters. Pray much for your family. Don't nobody want to be lost. We want to be saved. We want to be kept. You got angels down here. And I'm asking God, please bless these angels to continue to watch over us and take care of us. Because we need these angels. Bless them. All right, brothers and sisters. Today is a day where I need for you all to know there is no secret what Yah can do. What Yahweh has done for others, he will do for you. Now, it's by your faith. It's by your belief. It's by you doing something for Yahweh. And that's keeping his Sabbath day, his law, and his holy days. All right, we might not know how to keep them all, but do the very best you can. Remember, I keep telling you, Yahweh looks at the heart, man looks at the outer appearance. So we got to do what Yahweh say do. You want to be blessed? Keep the law. You want to be blessed? Pray to Yahweh. You want to be blessed? Give him his glory. You want to be blessed? Praise him. Lift him up. Sing to him. Read poems to him. Make poems. He loved those things. He liked when you talk to him. Go to him. And when you go to him, yeah, sometimes it get hard. But when you go to him, give it to him and leave it. And wait. Everything is a waiting game. You got to wait. Then you got to go through your tests. You got to pass these tests. I thank God I just passed 6 tests. 6 of them at the hospital. And 1 naturally with an individual. Sisters, don't give your fruit away. Your fruit is in between your legs. Stop giving your fruit away. It's meant for your husband. You all should want to consummate a marriage. You give everything away, and when you stand up there to get married, y'all already know what it's about. But if you wait to consummate a marriage, that's when you get anxious and you can't wait. But then you wait anyway because you got all your family, your friends. It's going to be at the reception. You ain't going to want to be in no hurry. You want to enjoy the people too. You want to take pictures with them. You want to cut that cake. Yes. You want to do a lot of things with your family. You don't want to be in that big of a hurry. You want to take your time and enjoy yourself. I'm telling you, God is so good. You all just don't know his name. Asher. And in the middle, that Asher means happiness. We're supposed to be happy people. Happy and praising and worshiping a God that looks beyond our faults and see our needs. A God that say he'll forget about our transgression. He'll forget about all the iniquities and everything that we have done to hurt him. As long as we turn from our evil ways and we start praising him and lifting him up, giving him the glory, glorifying our Elohim, letting them know that we love him. We appreciate him. Because number one, he is the God who gives life. He is the God who takes life. He is the God who raised life. He is the God who heals you. There are people, they could testify on their deathbed, especially those who have cancer in their 4th quarter. The doctors tell them they ain't got that long to live. But God comes through and a miracle happened where the doctors don't even know, shaking their head, saying that they supposed to have died within 2 or 3 days, but they still living. And the doctors giving them medicine to help whatever it is need to be helped, those cells inside of them, and they coming back to life. We got a God that'll do that on their deathbed, bring you back to life, give you a 2nd or a 3rd chance. We have a God that hears and answers prayer. I want to thank the brothers who are telling me, but I want to show it to you. Because maybe I missed something. But I want to show it to you so you all can write it down. I hope you brought your pencil. I hope you brought your paper or your notebook. And I hope you brought your history book. Because we got a lot of folks out there, especially men, that's saying, sister, we have not heard teachings like what you're teaching. And I'm constantly trying to tell a brother, but in a minute, I'm going to stop teaching this because I got to go on to other things. When I'm probably going to prolong this circumcision in a minute. But for those who were telling me that they keep hearing circumcision is of the heart and they haven't heard this teaching before, And a lot of them, they have made appointments with their doctors, went to talk to their doctors, because I told them that when I took my son, the doctor told me, Mother, I was doing a good thing because he will not get diseases because the disease wrap around the meat at the lower base of the skin. And that's what causes the diseases. And he said that my son, my baby, will not get these diseases. And that's what I'm trying to tell you all. Plus, it is a covenant with Abraham and Yahweh. So go get your Bible, your pen, and I need you all to write this down. I'm going to take my time because if I miss something today, I'll make it a part 2 tomorrow. So go get Genesis 49, 49th verse. I said I'm going to make it plain today. 49th verse. And we're going to start at 15. And 16. All right. But this is going to say something else right now, but I still got to read it. And he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Now let me skip to 19, 20, 21, and 22. Glad a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Naphtali is a hen let loose. He giveth godly words. Joseph is a fruitful broth, even a fruitful broth by a well, whose branches run over the wall. The archer, now that's all I'm supposed to read right there. I was trying to figure out why did I write that? It was the reason why I wrote that. Let me go back to the title. Oh, it was Jacob's blessing of his son. That's what it was supposed to be. Jacob's blessing. All right, go with me to Genesis 34. Genesis 34. I'm sorry, that might have been a little confusion, but you all, go back and do a little research on that. Genesis 34. And I apologize for that. But I wrote that for some reason. I was doing some studying and it just crossed my mind and I wrote it down. But it still had something to do with blessings. All right, Genesis 34. And we're going to start at the 15th verse. You ready? But in this will we consent unto you, if you will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Go and do your research. I'll give you the verses. I'll read it to you. But you, please do research. Okay, Genesis 17. We got a Genesis 17. Starting at the 7th verse through the 14th. And it reads on this wise. Oh, I just want to thank you all for tuning in, for listening. Please subscribe and hit that thumb. Please subscribe. Bring somebody. And also, I would love to chat with you. Come and chat with your sister sometime. And ask me some questions. Or just say hello. I would appreciate it. But thank you so much for tuning in, for listening, for sharing. If you do share, thank you for hearing. Thank you for answering. And I just want to thank each and every one of you who are praying, because it's praying time. And I do need your prayers. I need your prayers because I'm going through. Yeah, your sister is going through. And I need your prayers. All right. It reads on this wise. We're talking about Genesis 17. And we're starting at the 7th verse. 7th verse. And it says, and I will establish my covenant. What is a covenant? Write covenant down. It's an agreement. Look it up. A covenant is an agreement. And I will establish my covenant between me and you. Right now, he's talking to Abraham. I'm going to establish a covenant. And I will establish my covenant between me, this Yahweh. Me is Yahweh. And you, Abraham, and thy seed. Talking about you, Israel. After Israel, in their generation, in our generation, this day and time. You still got to do it. You don't have nothing to do with no heart. He said, after you in their generation, for an everlasting covenant, to be a Elohim, God unto you, and to your seeds after you. The third and fourth generation. This is the last generation. This the last generation. The third and fourth generation. And I will give unto you and to thy seed, unto Israel after you, the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan. You see that? I hope nobody wasn't thinking I was playing a line when I said we got a land in Canaan. Canaan is our land, and it's barren, and it's waiting for us to return back. This was a promise from Yahweh that he would give us this land. I'm going to go back and read it. And I will give unto Abraham and unto Abraham's seed after Abraham the land wherein you are a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession. And I, Yahweh, will be your Elohim, your God. You see that? He's going to be our God over in the land of Canaan. And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my commandment. This is a commandment, brothers, that you do this. A commandment, therefore, you and your seed, you and Israel, after you, in their generation. The generation didn't stop back then. It kept on going up until now. Now is the third and fourth, the last generation. And if you have not, mothers or father, gotten yourself or your sons circumcised, this would be the time for you all to go talk to your physicians, and go get circumcised. This is my covenant which you shall keep between me and you and Israel after you. Every man child amongst you shall be circumcised. Every male upon you shall be circumcised. And I give a shout out to the men, to the males who tuning in, listening in, who, even though they were kind of afraid, but got the unction to get up and go to the doctor, make an appointment to go and get checked out to see if their sister was telling them the truth or if I was lying to them. I give you a shout out and say, may Yahweh bless you, and may He. And once you get circumcised, it's only going to be 2 weeks of 2 weeks of you going through healing, because you got to take a lot of baths and put a lot of Vaseline around the skin that was taken off, and you take a lot of warm baths and keep it wrapped, and you will be healed within 2 weeks. He said, every male child amongst you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin. This is how I know, because I read it. And on top of that, after you heal and you get totally healed, it's going to make a difference in your love making with your wife. Notice I said with your wife, not your concubine, not your girlfriends, not your skeezers, not your whores, but with your wife, it's going to make a difference. She's going to feel the difference in the insertion of you going in, and the love making will be phenomenal. And it shall be a token of the covenant between Yahweh and you. Yahweh and Abraham, and Yahweh of the men of Israel. It's a token. Let me read it again. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant between Yahweh and Israel, and Yahweh and Abraham. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised amongst you. Every man child in your generation, he that is born in the house or brought with money of any stranger, which is not of your seed, which is not of Israel, but your servant. He that is born in thy house, and he that is brought with thy money, must need be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man child, whose flesh or his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people, from you, Israel. He has broken my covenant. He has broken the agreement. That means you're not going to make it into everlasting life, because you broke the covenant and you didn't go and get circumcised, because they ran around in their gospel and lied and said circumcision is of the heart. And they lied to you. They lied. Okay. All right, now let's go to Exodus 12 and 18. Exodus 12 and 18. And it says, in the first month of the 14th day of the month at evening, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day, the 20th day of the month at evening. Oh, that one is talking about unleavened bread. Exodus 12 and 18 is talking about unleavened bread. All right, let's go to Exodus 13. Just flip the page. 13 and 1. Now I want you all to know, when I told y'all about the every firstborn son, I'm getting ready to read it to you. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever opens the womb amongst the children of Israel, both of man and of beast. It is mine. All firstborn sons that is born. And it's another one in here that says, all firstborn sons that come through the matrix is his. Okay, wait a minute. Now I just saw something. This is what I think I meant to write down. Go to Exodus 12:48. Bear with me because I'm going back and forth. But number one, I want you brothers to know, if you are a firstborn child, you belong to Yahweh. No matter how you try to run, you do your drugs, your dope, you're shooting up, or you're snorting, or you out there got these girls pimping for you, you got them out there hoe hopping for you. No matter what you do, and you think that whatever all the things that you're doing that's unrighteous, unholy, and you don't think you could turn from your evil ways and stop your nonsense and ask the Most High to forgive you, and He won't forgive you, you are a firstborn child. No matter what you do, you're not going to run and get away from Him. I don't care how Satan got his hands on your life. There's going to come a time when you're going to have to stop the foolishness, because God's going to make you. He'll bring you down to a point where you will beg Him to forgive Him of your nonsense, your foolishness, because you belong to Him. All firstborn males belong to the Most High. I want you to know that. I just read it to you. Want me to read it again? All firstborn males belong to the Most High. So you can run, you can do your dirt work, you could do your devilish things, you could, whatever you want to do. He gonna turn you around one day, clean you up, and make you into the man, the brother, the parent, the husband, the nephew, the cousin that you are supposed to be, because you belong to Him. All firstborn sons belong to the Most High. All right here, 12:48 says, and when a stranger shall sojourn with you, and will keep the Passover to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised. That's when I was telling you all, if you're not circumcised, you can't come to the Passover. And I told you that Passover is over now. But now we are into the week of unleavened bread, and I showed you the unleavened bread. And then let him come near and keep it, and he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. You see that? Gotta be circumcised. And I want to thank the brothers, the elders, who in their hearts were sad and they was kind of upset, but now they are changing their minds. They're listening to someone who is telling them, teaching them truth mixed with lies, and they're going to their physicians to get things checked out so that they would know all these years Yahweh spared them. They didn't get diseases, but those who did, they still was spared because it wasn't for everlasting disease. Because these diseases now is for everlasting, especially AIDS. You got to take pills and shots and everything for that disease. And don't no woman want to deal with a man who has a disease because she could catch it. You understanding me? But God had his hands on you. Yahweh had his hands on you and spared you for not catching any of these diseases. So to you who got up, made that phone call, did that visit, getting ready to do that visit to the to your physician, and who is listening and getting ready to get that foreskin taken off, Yahweh be the glory to you for listening and hearing. You wasn't all clogged up and stopped up in the head and in the ear when you didn't want to listen. And now you see it's a promise. And now you see that if you don't do it, you're going to be cut off from the inheritance and from the land. Okay, the next one is okay, I read that one. Exodus 13, 1 and 2, I read that. Exodus 7, we got to go to Exodus 7. Exodus 7 and 16. And it reads on this wise. And thou shalt say unto him that Yahweh of the Hebrews has sent me unto you, saying, oh, this is to those who I kept telling you, Yahweh going to raise somebody up to be like a Moses, a prophet. And they got to go to the pharaohs, the presidents, the dictators, the kings, the queens, the leaders, those who have governorship, owners, those who are in command over the cities, over their citizens, over the earthlings. This is what Yahweh is saying. He said, and thou shalt say unto him, Yahweh your Elohim of the Hebrews has sent me unto you, saying, let my people go. This is what he raising them up. We don't know what country, what city, or what state this individual is going to come up out of, but this is what he's going to go to these kings and pharaohs and presidents and dictators and say. The same thing that Moses said to Pharaoh. Let my people go, that they may serve me, Yahweh, in the wilderness. Remember I told you we're going to have to go to the wilderness for 40 years, and that wilderness is going to be in Spain, the south part of Spain. And we leaving out of Navy Pier. I don't know where the other peoples are leaving out of, but they got their own piers that Yahweh has provided for them, where they're going to be boarding and leaving on these luxury cruise liners and ships and boats and airplanes. And your substance is going to be on there. Did anybody watch? I made a mistake and said the Bible, but it was the Ten Commandments. If you saw the Ten Commandments, those are actors acting in the place of the real Hebrew Israelites, which I read it to you. Did anybody see it? That's what's going to happen again. Yahweh does things twice. That is going to happen again. We don't know the day, the time, or the hour. I can't tell you. I don't know when. But a lot of people left and went over there to Ghana, and they got killed. This man, I don't know, you can go on YouTube and put it in. He made them drink poison, cyanide, and they died. Then there was another man here from Chicago, right over there, right off of, I think it was Jackson. I'm not sure. But he made them sell their houses, sell their cars, sell everything and give it to him because they supposed to be leaving up out of here. And the man took all of their money and left with that money. And those people now didn't have a place to stay. They didn't have nowhere to go. And they end up had to sleep in the church. Don't be nobody fool. That's why I'm asking the Most High to open up your eyes, your ears, spiritual eyes, spiritual ears, so you won't be led down the wrong road. Satan is doing a good job in deceiving the whole world. Yes, he is. He said, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, here too, thou wouldest not hear. A lot of Israel not hearing, and a lot of Israel is not going to make it. A lot of rebels is going to be trying to hold on and get on these ships and boats with us. That's why he said, let the wheat and the tare grow together, because Yahweh is going to be the one to do the division, the separation, brothers and sisters. Please, I beg you, take your babies, your sons, I don't care how old they are. This has to be done. It's an agreement. It's a covenant. And on top of that, it's a promise. Okay, here's another one. Exodus 8:1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses or Moshe, go unto Pharaoh and say unto him, thus says Yahweh, let my people go, that they may serve me. Our job is to serve the Most High. I am a servant. I am a messenger. You might not like what I'm saying, but remember, I prayed and asked the Most High to word my mouth, give me what to say and how to say it. That you would come into truth and knowledge. You have an Android, your phone. You can look everything up that I'm saying, because back then in the time, I had to go through encyclopedias. I had to go through dictionaries, university dictionaries. I had to pray, wait on an answer. I had to get somebody to interpret my dreams, my visions. My cousin did that because he was gifted with his with his talent. God gifted him. He was born with his gift. And he could tell you everything. He could even tell your doctor's name. He could tell you what to tell your doctors, what type of medicine to give to you. He wanted to be a herbalist doctor. But he's no longer here. So I'm saying to you all, if you get an opportunity, you just had a boy baby, wait 8 days, take him back, call up the doctor first and let him know you're coming in to get your baby circumcised. And circumcise that baby. All right? So God is going to raise somebody up to tell them, let Israel go. Let my people go. Not only Israel, but Yahudah. Because he Abraham's son too. All right. I just hope you all are listening. Those other brothers was listening. They heard me. And I'm telling you, you are the sons of the Most High. And I'm telling you, you are the firstborns of the Most High. And Yahweh is going to redeem us. Right here, I'm just looking where it says, God Almighty, El Shaddai, the strong or powerful God. The name Yahweh was known to the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, your patriarchs. Then you got the matriarchs, which is the sisters. But its significance as the one who was redeemed, the one who would redeem Israel from Egyptian bondage, was not known until this time. We are living in a modern day Egypt. This is modern day Egypt. I want you all to know that. What was then will be again. They getting things ready. And those Israelis over there, they getting ready to try to do something with them again. The same thing that they went through, what Hitler took them through the first time, they getting ready to try to do that again. Look it up. For some strange reason, they hate those Jewish Israelis over there. They hate them with a perfect hate. But then they say Israel is a lost tribe. But Israel is coming together. We are now, as a nation, coming together, pleading with Yahweh, forming a unity. The brothers and sisters, I've been on, we had prayer coming on some of the Blog Talk radio programs where a lot of folks from all over the world was coming on the prayer requests. And we were praying one to another. asking Yahweh to bless Israel to come together in prayer and in unity so that the curses and the spells can be broken and Israel can come together as one so that we can serve our Yahweh. That's what we need to be doing, serving Yahweh. He is our Elohim. He is our God. Not that fictional character in that gospel. I pray that Abba Yah open up your eyes, spiritual eyes. Open up your ears, your spiritual ears, so that you can see, so that you can hear what Yahweh has for you. Yes. Keep telling y'all, one day we're going to have to book up out of here. We're going to have to leave up out of here. Let me read this here. Exodus 5. It says, I'm starting at 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, when the Egyptian kept in bondage, and I have redeemed my covenant. Okay, it's going to come the time. Y'all not praying and crying and hollering out and groaning up to Yahweh, but you are going to do it. Keep telling you, what happened back then is going to happen again. And you got a little Pharaoh in office now, but a big Pharaoh is going to come, and he's going to do some things that's going to have Israel crying out, groaning to Yahweh. And that's when he going to turn his ear to you, Israel, to hear you. And that's a done deal. And that's when it's going to be it. When Yahweh sending, he's going to send that Moses, that prophet, to go before us to these leaders to say, let Yahweh's children go. Let Israel go. Everybody don't belong to Yahweh. Everybody not his kids. Y'all saw what he done to his children. They show it to you in the slave movies, the history movies that they trying to abolish, and they trying to not show. Harriet Tubman, 12 slaveries, 12 days of slavery, 12 years of slavery. They showing you in the movies what these peoples have done. All right, let me finish reading this right quick. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am Yahweh, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm. This is coming. And with great judgment. The judgment is going to be also on us as well on them, because our ancestors swore that they was going to keep the 10 commandments, the law, but they didn't. And I will take you to me for a people, and Yahweh will take you, Israel, to him for a people, and I will be to you a Elohim, a God, and you shall know that I am Yahweh, your Elohim, your supreme being, your Asher, I am that I am he, El Shaddai, El Elyon, Yod He Vahe, El Yahovah. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh your Elohim, which brings you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. But iron's going to be up under the burdens of all of these dictators, presidents, kings, and queens, those who are in authority over their nations, governing over the earthlings. It's going to happen again, and we're going to the south part of Spain for 40 years in the wilderness. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham. This our land is waiting on us, and we got to go back. I pray, Yahweh, please bless me with some finance so I can go and fly over there. I want to see this land. I want to go to Canaan. I want to go to Egypt, and I want to go to Jerusalem. I'm putting it out there on the ether wave. Send me some money or send me somebody who will give me tickets to go. I want to go. I want to see the land, Canaan land. I want to see Egypt, and I want to see Jerusalem. He said, concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you for an inheritance. This is our inheritance. I am Yahweh. You see that? You see that? And I've been saying this and telling you all, but now I'm reading it to you. Because you're stuck as being a Catholic. You're stuck as being a Christian. You're stuck. Well, I think the Muslims, they Abraham children too. But there are some Muslims that are not a part of us. Then you got some that's stuck as serving all these images, all these idols, and you need to get them out of your house. Get these idols out. They have nothing to do with worshiping and serving and praising and lifting up the Most High. Get these idols out of your house. All of them. He keeps saying, I will redeem you, Israel. We already redeemed because I read it to you in the back. Okay. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to come with the oath. With the oath. Because you all need to know what was the oath that made our ancestors now break the law. They broke the law. And you all need to know that we were sprinkled with blood. Yahweh never told you to drink no blood. I'm going to read this here because you all need to know. But first, let me read this here. It's in Genesis, the second chapter, 10 through 14. It says, and a river went out to Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pison, that is, it which compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And I think they found it. I'm not sure. And the gold of that land is good. There is Bellium. The B is silent. So it's Delium and the oxen stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel, Heldekel, or Heldekel. That's Hiddekel. Hiddekel. That is it which goes towards the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. See that? See that? And this is what God said to them in the garden. We're going to go to 16. We still at 2:16. And Yahweh commanded the man, Adam, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. Nobody know what all the fruit that was in that garden. We got different fruit all over the world, but not in the same place. He said, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So that tree had knowledge, and the tree had good, and the tree had evil. Thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. You hear that? The day that you eat of the tree, thou shalt surely die. But many of you are, you don't want to believe that Yahweh is speaking to you. You don't want to believe that Yahweh talks through a woman. You don't want to believe that Yahweh can use a woman like a man. So many of you don't want to hear me, but those that do, they're being blessed. God is blessing them from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. Number one, they do listen. They are listening. They are hearing. And that's what you should be doing. Now, I want you to listen to this. You all write it down. Go do your own research. I did mine. Talking about eating blood. I'm at Genesis 8. And we're going to go wait a minute, I'm sorry. Genesis 9th chapter and the verse 6. And it goes like this. No, we're going to go to verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, Israel, even as the green herbs have I given you all things. But then this is where he's telling you, but the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. But they eat meat with blood in it. And every first Sunday, they drink wine or grapefruit juice as blood, supposed to be for the blood of this fictional character, talking about do this until he return. But he not coming back. He never died for you. Then he tell you to eat a cracker for the blood, for the body, which is cannibalism. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? First, I went with your blessing. Then I went with the circumcision. Then I went with the firstborn, you. Then I went with God got blessings for you in the land when you return. Then I went with you're not supposed to eat the blood. Then I went with you're not supposed to touch the tree, which is loaded with knowledge, which is not loaded with good and evil. So that's what we loaded with. We loaded with knowledge. We loaded with good and evil. But most time, if you're not in Yahweh, that evil takes over more than the good. But since your sister is lifting up and worshiping the Most High, the majority of the time, that good part takes over. I'm not perfect. Your sister make mistakes. That's why you got to pray constantly that that evil spirit don't think that he could rule over you. Yeah, that spirit ain't going nowhere. But God got the other spirit. When you pray and cry out to him, you lift him up. It's under control. God controls that spirit. Everything I'm trying to tell you started in the garden. Don't you see the knowledge that's going out? How they flying people's up into space and they coming back, flying people to the moon and they coming back. Now they're getting ready to make a big, huge they're getting ready to make a big, huge I can't think of it. It's like a craft with a lot of um, uh, you know what I mean? Put a lot of their material, a lot of their um, um, work. You know, like when they go to build houses and they tools. They getting ready to put tools on there. They getting ready to put uh, uh, to find out when they get there if that material that's on the moon can make bricks, but they're going to take some bricks with them. They're going to take material and they're going to take a lab with them because they want to turn the moon into a place where they could go and party, where it could be like a vacation resort. They showed it in a movie. I be watching movies where you all think that they just movies, but you got to take the movie part out and look at it as these people is serious. They showing you things right in your face, what they getting ready to do. And they doing it through the movies. They getting ready to send all kind of material up there to dig up their ground. They just found out by sending one of those androids up there that moon got have water, and they took and dug it up and put a specimen there, and they could analyze it through that android all the way back home, and they found out that it was H2O, and they'll be able to drink it. I guess after they boil it or cleanse it. Yeah. They are getting ready to make provisions to fly up to the moon. Then you see Gail and some other artists in their craft that went up to the moon and they still talking about it. 6 of them went up there and they came back safely. Now they're going to start sending peoples up there where you're going to have to pay 200 and what I think they said $250,000 to go up to the moon or to go up in space. They only went up, checked it out, and came right back down. Your sister is trying to prepare you for your exodus. I ain't trying to prepare you to go to no moon. I'm trying to show you that Yahweh is serious about this. And we got to get serious too. Because there's going to come a time when Yahweh going to make these pharaohs put you on your knees, where you going to have to cry out, groan and moan and plead with God. They already put it on our ancestors. They did everything to them. And imagine, because you now are going up to the mountain. You're rich. There are more black billionaires than ever before. There are more black rich people than ever before. There are more black, or what do they call it? I can't even think of it right now. I think of it before I get out. But you have went to higher heights and deeper depths. You are educated. You are knowledgeable. You are spiritual. Many of you are so exact in your spirituality. Prophecy, prophesizing. And Yahweh is using you to great heights. And you're going to go to great dimensions in Him. He's preparing us now. The Exodus is being worked out. But He got to get this young Moses. He got to get him ready. All these ships, you see the ships that they done made now? They got so many bedrooms in them. And you think it's just for vacation time. Those are the boats and the ships and the cruise liners that Israel gonna be riding on or vacationing on till they get to the spot in Spain for their 40 years of wilderness. And they not, I have to generalize because a lot of the Hebrew leaders, and there are some Caucasian leaders who are talking or saying the same thing I'm saying. A lot of them, they have taken off the air because they don't want you to know that time is of essence and is winding up. Okay. I'm going to read it again. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. Can't eat it. Don't try it. And I got one more for you. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. So when you brothers stab or kill, drown, hang somebody, light somebody on fire, he said, whoever blood you shed, your blood gonna be shed too. That's why the law say, thou shalt not kill. And it's more than one way how you could kill a person. You could kill him by bad mouthing and stealing his dream. They tell you about their dream and you take it and kill it. There was a man some years ago who had an idea. He took it to his lawyer. You all can look it up if you think that I am fabricating. He took it to his lawyer, and his lawyer said to him, it's not going to work. You will not profit off of it. And he broke the man's heart. But guess what the lawyer did? The lawyer stole his ideal and his dream, and he got rich off of it. And the man saw his ideal and his dream, and he went and shot and killed the lawyer. Brothers, sisters, if you shed blood, your blood gonna be shed. That's why I let Yahweh handle it. If you turn it over and give it to him, let him work it out. There was a lady who took money from me, and I told her, you and I don't serve the same God, but I'm gonna let God, my God, I'm gonna let him deal with you for what you did to me. Since you think you so smart, and now we are no longer friends. We used to be very close, over 50-something years in friendship, and no more. I want to say to each and every one of you, thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that the Most High bless you richly so. I pray that you share this. Y'all got brothers, cousins, sisters who got young babies, who are your nephews, babies, male babies being born today. And you all see that the parents haven't took these babies to get them blessed by circumcising them, getting them circumcised. Don't forget, this the week of unleavened bread. This the bread we gotta eat. You go to the store and buy this now. Yahuda Matzah. We gotta eat this for 8 to 9 days. I pray that you all are hearing me and you all not just passing me by. I pray that you all are sharing this. And Yahweh telling you, put in your Android where he say, come up out of her. What you think he talking about? You can't come up out the world. You live in the world. He telling you to come up out of sin. Come up out of them places where they teaching you lies, mixing truth with lies. Don't you want to live forever? Don't you want to live where you can see the Most High? Don't you want to live where we could go to the wilderness and stay there for 40 years? I might not make it with you, but those of you who are going through the third and fourth generation, babies are still being born. But I want you to know, Yahweh got his hands on every firstborn child that split or came through the womb or came through the matrix. You can't get away, brother. I don't care what you do, how you run, how you keep doing your drugs. Helen Baylor made a record how she was doing drugs and almost died. But God saved her through her grandmother's prayer. Her grandmother prayed for her granddaughter. And she's still living. Look it up. She made a record that made, I don't know how much. Yahweh is calling you, Israel. 12 tribes of Israel. You know what? I think if I get a chance tomorrow, I said I was going to bring the oath, but I also want to bring, if I get an opportunity, I want to bring in Leviticus about the unclean meats that Yahweh tell us that the meats that we supposed to eat and the meats that we not supposed to eat. I want to bring that too, if I get a chance. But if I don't, I will bring it again another day, because we need to know what we can and cannot eat. That's what we need to know. We need to know what to eat and what not to eat. It's a lot of things in here that I'm going to have to show you, especially where it says, do not turn the daughters of Zion into prostitutes. Yeah, there's a lot in this book. Are they telling you? A brother showed that to me. I didn't even know that was in there. But it is. So tomorrow, you all get ready. I want to bring the oath. What got our ancestors kicked out of the land, and we now being born in a strange land. Even though we being born in a strange land, this is not our home. I read it to you. It's Canaan. Then we going back to where the Garden of Eden was. After Yahweh clean up all of this and bring his temple down. I hope you brothers are hearing me. I'm reading it to you. And I'm asking you, do your research. You don't have to listen to me. I gave you scriptures, but there are plenty more in there concerning what I said to you. So if you get an opportunity, please go look it up. May Yahweh richly bless you. I am your sister from Blog Talk Radio. You could always go back and listen to the radio station that I was on. I started in 2010. 2010, I was still a Christian. I didn't come into the truth until around 2011, around 2011, 2012 or 2013. That's when I started coming into the truth of knowing who we are and who I was and who I am. I am a servant and I am a messenger of Yahweh. I'm trying hard not to go back. I don't want to go back. Because when you go back, you get a whipping. And you might not make it back to apologize and lift them up. That's why if you rooted, stay rooted. Don't start being wishy-washy. Get that false character name out of your mouth. He said we're not even supposed to have another name crossing our lips. Why? Because he said, I am a jealous God. And besides me, there is no other. He the only God for us. Yahweh blows your mind. He shocks you. He surprises you. He heals you. He brings you back from the dead. He opened up your eyes and ears spiritually. And I'm praying hard that this will be the year for you, Israel. That Yahweh will bless you with your soulmate. A mate who will love you, pray with you, love you, help you. Because if you get somebody to really love you and don't play with you, and y'all praying together and doing things together, what you think the Most High gonna do? He's gonna bless you back, shower you with gifts, anointing. There is nobody else but Yah, a sweet and wonderful God. But you still got to remember, He is going to revenge us for all the things that these peoples have done and still doing, from our ancestors all the way up to now, the third and fourth generation. I hope I have enlightened somebody. I hope I have shared something that will open up your eyes and ears. This is your girl, elect Lady LANA from Blog Talk Radio. May Yahweh richly bless you in opening up your eyes and your ears, in healing you from the top of your head to the soles of your body, blessing you in the checking account, the savings account, your mailbox. May Yahweh hear and answer your prayers. To Yahweh be the glory. All right, turn with me. Yahweh, please, I'm coming to you to ask that you would touch somebody, heal somebody, open up their eyes and ears. I'm asking that they would share the word, bless the word, subscribe, and hit that thumb, that approval thumb. I'm asking in your mighty name, Yahweh, your holy name, that you would bless the brothers to be obedient, that you would bless the sisters to be obedient, that they would keep themselves and not give their pearls or their fruit away until it's time to consummate. I'm asking in your holy name that you would release the holy angels to watch and protect us, to protect over us. I'm asking, please, Kovakasha, bless the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, in your holy name. There is no one else greater than you, Yah. Help us to love you. Help me to love you. Help us. We need you every day in our life. Help us. You said in the word, and I read it, that you would come to help. Help the homeless, the fatherless, the motherless, those who are seeking truth, and they tired of the lies. They tired of being confused. Help, Yahweh. Please help. Help us. Help us, Yah. Pour out your blessing on all your firstborn. They confused as well, and they caught up in a situation. Open up their eyes and ears. Help them, Yahweh, please. Kovakasha. In your mighty name. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Pull them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Help them. And I say to you, Adiohe Barukata Abba Yah, in your holy name, I love you, Yah. I love you. Israel love you. And I'm asking for this divine protection and prayer for us, for your sons and daughters. Watch over us. Please, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. To Yahweh be the glory. To Yahweh be the glory. Brothers and sisters, don't forget, it's matzah time. We got to eat it for 8 to 9 days. In Yahweh's holy name, let your will, Yahweh's will, be done in your life. I thank you, and I thank each and every one who came to the Sabbath dinner, the Seder dinner. I thank you. Thank you for coming, because he said that you all heard me when I gave it out. I was giving it out a lot of times for you all to go, participate, eat, have fun, meet your other brothers and sisters. And I want to say thank you so very much. May Yahweh richly bless you and keep you, watch over you, bless you on your laying down, getting up, you're going out and coming in. And I thank Yahweh today. Until we meet again, you all have a rich and a wonderful and a blessed evening. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh loves you. Yahweh loves you, Israel. Yahweh loves you.